Hello, you sneaky little league players. You've clicked on this video because you want an unfair advantage over your opponents. You want to surprise them with some champion picks that nobody was expecting you to pick, let alone wreck everyone with. Well, my friends, that's completely okay, and that's what I'm going to help you achieve. I'm Sino, and it's great to see you here. Today I've got a secret champion pick that you don't see very often right now, but when played correctly, it is one of the strongest champions in the game. That's right, I'm talking about Jarvan. J4 is my secret OP pick in the top lane right now, and the jungle, and I'll explain just why. So a few patches ago, J4 was buffed in a way that he deals damage to all nearby enemies hit by his ultimate, when before it was just the targeted champion. And before this buff, I was even playing him with a very good success rate. In the jungle, his strengths speak for themselves. He's probably the most powerful level 2 ganker in the game with his EQ combo and percentage of maximum health damage on his first auto attack. Come level 6 and his ganks become even more deadly, but let's talk about why he's secretly OP and why he works so well in the top lane. Most of you would probably instinctively default to tanky items when building J4, and that's a good start. A champion that dives deep onto backlines definitely needs some kind of survivability. But it's largely ignored that Jarvan has ridiculously high AD scalings on his Q and R. And when I say ridiculous, I mean ridiculous. To the point where if you've built some AD, one rotation of your abilities late game will deal anywhere between 50 to 100% of the enemy's ADC's health bar. So why not build in full AD, you say? Well, people have done this before, and while it may work as a niche pick, there are way too many risks involved with being a glass cannon initiator and a backline diver, especially in solo queue. So here is how to do it properly. You take Jarvan into the top lane with flash and teleport. If you've done this, you're already at an advantage. Jarvan's bot lane TP ganks are incredible, especially at level 6. For masteries, you want to go 12, 0, and 18 with Grasp of the Undying as your keystone mastery. You want to be making short trades with your EQ and utilizing your passive, which deals bonus damage on your first auto based on your target's maximum health. Being able to make these shorter trades will help you utilize Grasp of the Undying, and you'll probably come out ahead after most trades. A strategy I like to use is to whittle down the opponent's health bar with Jarvan's fairly low cooldown Q whenever they try to farm a minion. Another thing to keep in mind is that this can leave you low on mana if you spam it too much and use your abilities ineffectively. So to conserve your mana, try not to use your W much unless you really need to, because it's not very effective in lane anyway. For items, you want attack damage, lifesteal, and defenses. Now, lifesteal is where the true power of this build really comes into play. As your core, you should be getting a Ravenous Hydra and a Death's Dance. With these two items, if you jump into the middle of a team fight, the amount of AoE damage you're going to be dealing with your Q, your ultimate, your Hydra active, and your passive cleave on your auto attacks from Hydra, it's just crazy. You will not expect the amount of self-healing that comes out of this build. Oh, and did I mention Grasp of the Undying? Oh, wait. And a defensive item like a Spirit Visage that amplifies the healing even further? I think you get the point right now. After these two core items, you want to build for survivability. In some cases, you probably might want a third damage item, and your best options would be either a Black Cleaver or a Maw of Malmortius. For runes, you want armor seals, magic resist glyphs if you're against AP, or scaling MR per level if not. You want attack damage quintessences, and if they have an extremely tanky team, you'd get armor pen marks. Otherwise, flat damage marks are better in most circumstances. Your overall playstyle should revolve around winning lane and with your surprising burst and survivability. And then rotating around the map to make use of your great CC and damage. In teamfights, you should look to catch people out of position with your EQ or dive the enemy backline if a fight has already begun. Remember to use your ultimate if there are multiple targets around one of the squishies. So the advantages of this strategy are that you become a secondary tank for your team that offers amazing crowd control with a really unexpected amount of damage and survivability. Give this a go in one of your games and let me know how it worked for you. That unfortunately brings me to the end of the video. If you have any questions about playing the secretly OP Jarvan, leave me a comment below and subscribe if you like this video and want to see more like this. I'm Sino, and I will see you later.